So you want to grow your back. You're trying your hardest in the gym, pushing harder than last time, but your back just won't grow. Well, I'm here to try and help you out. I have 5 exercises that you guys should try to get a wide and thick back. But why should you listen to me? Well, looking at my physique, it's nothing really special. And for me, it's safe to say that my back is my greatest asset. And there's a clear correlation between some of the exercises that I do and the growth of my back. So I'm going to share them with you. So I'm just going to get straight into it with number 1. Now, one of the most essential exercises on this list, a seated row. Now, I've gone for a seated row over a typical barbell or T-bar row, simply because I feel like they put too much strain on your lower back. Probably the most common injury in any gym. But if you're using a chest-supported row, putting no strain on your lower back, meaning you can truly isolate your back muscles. Now, the machine I use, I'll put it on screen now. That is one of my favorite machines I use. And I start off with very controlled, slow movements. Towards the end of each set, I tend to swing and cheat just to burn that muscle. I just feel like it rips my lats to shreds when I do that swing. If you don't like the machine row or feel like you don't really feel it, then a good replacement for this is the barbell row with a pronated grip. Not a supinated grip, because that will put too much strain on your biceps and less of the strain on your back. But yeah, that is my essential rowing movement. Number 2 on the list, close grip pull down. This exercise kills your lats. When doing this exercise, you want it close together with a neutral grip. If you use a pronated grip, the movement will feel unnatural simply because your hands are too close together. And if you do a supinated grip, more of the strain will be put on your biceps instead of your back. The reason I like close grip over wide grip is because your elbows are more in line with your body and in line with your lats. So as you pull down, it's really activating the lats. And nearly all of the tension is going to be on your lats with correct form. Also, I like close grip because when you extend your arms, you can really get that stretch. And then when you come back down, you can get the maximum contraction. For this, I normally do 2 sets and then 1 drop set. Again, I begin with very slow controlled movements, but when I'm burning out, I tend to swing. Okay, number 3, shrugs. Now, shrugs is something I've only recently started doing. That's a big mistake from me. I've been neglecting working my traps ever since I started working out. I've never really done this exercise, but recently I've started doing it a lot. So, shrugs will target your traps. This creates the illusion of a big upper body. It can go unnoticed, but subtly it makes a big difference and is extremely important in the way you look, which unfortunately I've only just started to realize. Again, I do very controlled movements. The weight does not have to be heavy at all. This, you really want to focus on just range of motion. Don't ego lift, you'll just injure yourself. Yeah, range of motion and control are the most important things here. Number 4 is the pull-up. Now, I've got a love-hate relationship with this exercise. I hate doing them, but I love the effect it has on my back. Now, I do the pull-up because it's one of the back exercises that actually puts a good amount of tension on your biceps, which you don't usually want for a back exercise, but you'll still get a lot of back activation whilst doing the pull-up, and you'll get some bicep gains at the same time. When I do a pull-up, I don't go too wide with my grip, I just go slightly beyond shoulder width. Yeah, pull-ups are pretty standard. You can implement progressive overload with this by wearing a belt and slowly adding weights, and this is just a great one for good upper body strength. Okay, last one, number 5. This one actually isn't specific. It is any other form of seated row, whether that be a single arm row on a machine or a close or wide grip on a cable row machine. You want to be switching up how wide your hands are, because depending on that, you'll be targeting a different area of your back. So never stick with one handle attachment for too long. Always be switching it up. When I'm on the cable row machine, I really go all the way forwards, really stretching your lats, then quickly pull back, really squeeze at the top, and that will target your middle upper back. And trust me, if you do all these exercises in your back workout, you'll get the fattest back pump of your life. And that's another reason why I like these exercises. You're targeting all portions of your back whilst minimalizing injury. And that's why I haven't implemented deadlifts on this list. Deadlifts, they will work your lower back, but the risk to reward ratio is just too bad for me. Like, the chances of getting injured compared with the amount of gains you're actually going to notice whilst doing the deadlift, it's really not worth it. And chances are you'll end up with an injury, or if you don't get injured, you won't notice any gains. So yeah, that's how I grow my back. Those are my 5 exercises. Give them all a try. I hope they help you out. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.